And welcome back to Outer Wilds. I am Duo, and today we'll continue our exploration on the Ember Twin. In our last episode, we got to have a special existential crisis moment with our dear friend Chert, the drummer in our lovely band of travelers, and we just sat together and watched the galaxy end. So yeah, there's that. Quick little recap on stuff. Got some stuff here in the Ember Twin. We discovered Escape Pod 2 briefly. We found Chert's camp, and we saw that funky quantum moon locator, I guess. Let's see here. Yep. Kind of like the one on the Outer Rock and on Brittle Hollow. Each of them had their own little locators. But I think we'll find something a little more conclusive as far as finding the signal of the eye and all of that as we continue our explorations here on the Ember Twin, perhaps. But who knows? New planet, new rules, I guess. Let's go ahead and buckle up and make our way over there. Thankfully, this is one of the easiest ones to find because it is just always right up against that sun. This happy sun, this happy yellow sun that is not angry and fixing to explode at us. It will be soon, but not yet. Here I am using the landing cam as a way of just lining it up. I get really good control with my downward and upward thrusters. I shouldn't be going this fast. And what luck. Here's what I wanted to see. I think we're just gonna set her down right about here. Clunk. And we're suited up. And let's take a look at this. What a sound. Oh, that's right, I believe we've already explored this one. But, yeah, I believe we've already explored this one, but, there is something we didn't follow up on them. Here's where they escaped from. Looks like they kind of dove into a cave here. That's the emergency escape hatch. Bruce, keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. Nothing but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. How true. Meloride, do not follow this tunnel to its end. Colis and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. You can't say something like that and then, you know. Oh, hello, ugly. You appear to be an anglerfish fossil. Oof. You can shoot down inside of it. Ew. Well, thankfully, at least in our time period, this thing's dead. I hope that thing wasn't alive when they landed here. Melori, we have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears to be promising. I believe we could construct a long-term shelter here. Anona, the cavern Melori found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? Coleus, this is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Melori, of note, we must hurry, as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand, and make sure no one is lost. So, as expected, this planet is ever a race against the sand coming in from the Ash Twin. As we're trying to do exploration here, obviously, the later in the day it goes, the more sand there's going to be, and the less places we'll be able to explore. From Anona. Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Fill your supply tank there. We cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger, as this area is exposed to the heat of this sun. Ooh, so let's grab a sip of oxygen. Oh, that's lovely. No, refill your air supply tank and return quickly. But what if I want to get barbecued? Probably not. I think I'm probably safe. Maybe they changed the environment of the planet or something using their Nomai magic. But, let's not test these theories. Alrighty. Nice little jumping bits. What's over here? A cactus. I should probably not make friends with the cactus. Coolius, the path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. Alrighty. Got my eyes on. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Left at the sand pit. Gotcha. Continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above. So, left at the sand pit, go through the room with the rock column formations and jump up. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. So here's a sand fall. We're just gonna hook a straight ol' lefty right here. That gets us around it so we don't get mashed down. Here's rock formation, so we're looking up. And there we is. There's the pathway, I hope. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Malorang crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it, and you'll reach the shelter site. So we are almost there. You can see where they had a bridge. It's gone. There's falling sand. Let's just walk through that real quick. And read. You're doing well. There's only a little further left now until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry, before the sand comes. Am I going up? I'm assuming so. So much sand. I'm just gonna open this real quick. Quick peek at whatever's over here. Mellorai, this is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Coleus and I believe this specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's likely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, so this is probably the anglerfish. Especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation, so those things are probably from the dark bramble. Ew. From Mellorai, clearly this hole is too small for it to fit through. Hypothesis, there's another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. We can't leave such valuable information undiscovered. Coleus, an update, we need to find a way inside quickly, Mellorai, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. Yep, that's the one. Nope, 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 nope. And here we are. Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? So that's what's been going around the sun. Yarrow, are there other ways to generate this level of power? So apparently the Ash Twin project needs a butt-ton of power. Probably something to do with sending memories back in the past. Pi, theoretically yes, practically no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. Rami, I understand this proposal's unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. Idea, I almost can't comprehend that this is being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to, and everything we believe in as a species. Ooh. If we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. Idea. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Poke. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try, I believe. If we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. From Pi. Poke, I'm deeply honored. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use. Pi. Unsurprisingly, Idea, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. It sounds like they were doing some research that could have destroyed the universe, or the galaxy rather. That's the Anglerfish Outlook District. That's where we came from. We've got the Stepping Stone District over yonder. High Energy Lab, that's kind of where we want to go, just going off of some of the stuff we were reading earlier. So let's head on down. Well, there is still... Oh no, we are out of time already. Sand got to it before we could make anything of it. That's a nice little teleporter. So, other things to explore while we are here. Let's start. Oh god, don't fall. Already losing enough time here. We need to find where that sand is coming from. That might be a quicker way in. What are you? Stepping Stone Cove. I'm not sure why I'm here. We'll explore that later. We've got a city to check out. See if we can find something that looks like a building, maybe. Oh, kind of laying down and died there. Lots of Nomai just kind of dying in their everyday life. Their death must have come unexpectedly and quickly. Ooh, it's Levi. We're meeting in the Fossil Fish Cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the Anglerfish Overlook hole, yeah, like me, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to the Stepping Stone Cave and then up into the Fossil Fish Cave. I tried getting to the Fossil Fish through the Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Remember to feed the fossil fish first. It's dead. If you go to the Anglerfish Overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Lammy, Taggart can't fit through the Anglerfish Overlook hole anymore because he grew bigger. He's taller than Levi now. Who cares? Alex is still the tallest. So we need to go back to the Anglerfish thing. Oh, what are you? A broken door. Pity. Let's see. Anglerfish Overlook is higher. I think it was literally right here. Yeah. So they say to feed it a light. I don't have a light, but I've got something that's got a light. Eat up! Delicious light. So I'm just gonna leave that there, I think. And hopefully that will guide my steps in the cave of stepping stones. I'm following. Here we go. Excuse me? Sir? Sir? Thank you. If this is the one. And I'm using so much fuel right now. I need to be a little more... Oh, yeah, you can see a little light coming down from the hole. I don't have a lot of time. Sand is already this far up. That's terrifying. I hope I never see one of those things in real life from that angle. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Cops and robbers, but anglerfish. Rule change. The anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and do not peek. The rest of us, the little fish, Line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and becomes a little fish. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Aunt Pie says the real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. Rule update. It's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're at. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. So, anglerfish are blind. That is small comfort. Now let me get the heck out of here before I have a moment with some of this sand. Oh boy. Oh boy. I am out of fuel. Using oxygen. I should probably work on GTing the FO of here. That's the way I came. Can I jump my oxygen booster? I can. Just not very well. Eye Shrine? That sounds like my kind of place. Let's go see what this Shrine of the Eye has to offer. That looks dangerous. That area is full of ghost matter. I can go above it, right? Oh yeah. Look at me navigating around the hazards. Cactuses. Any writing on the walls? Negative. That's where all the icky stuff is. Let's leave that be. There appears to be one of those elevator pads over here. That does not help. But nice little path we got ourselves here. Gravity cannon. Yes. I do like gravity cannons. Excuse me? That looks safe. That also looks safe. That looks less safe. Let's file that under less safe. Let's try not to use too much oxygen. There's a little hole right. This might be the one I saw in the previous episode. Or one of the previous episodes, anyways. Get me out! So the good news is, I'm here, and I'm not dead yet. Bad news is, I am hurting on that sweet, dank oxygen. I am on the wrong side of the planet. Oh boy. Any trees down there? Not that I can see. Here are some plants. Can I breathe? No, it's gotta be trees. Yeah, I know. I know. So what'll run out first? My oxygen? Time? Or will I actually make it to the ship? Stay tuned to find out. Oh, we are so close. I can taste the oxygen. I'm not gonna make it to the ship without jumping first. I'm not gonna make it in general. If only it could have gotten into the cave 2 seconds sooner. You have to get out through the ship. Oh. Well, we found a new entry point, so we're gonna go ahead and follow that course of logic. I'm not gonna end the episode here. We're gonna go ahead and rush straight for that high energy lab and experience some dank high energy experiments. Hopefully. See if we can figure out what they discovered about the black holes. Yep, and when you die from suffocating, you make that sound. Pleasant thought, I know. Excuse me. And away we go. There we are, lined up real nicely. There's the sun station skirting across the sun. And the quantum moon is there too. Although the moment we leave this camera view, it's going to disappear because we're no longer observing it. Funny how that works. Need to move fast enough not to crash into the planet. Yet, slow enough not to get smashed by the ash twin that's circling around. So we're just going to land this right here. It looks pretty close to that hole, I think. It was around the gravity cannon anyways. I'm just going to dive down here. There it is. This place looks scary, but as long as we stick to the outside path, we don't have to worry about any ghost matter. Now, memory serves. High energy lab is right down there at the bottom. An elevator out. Might be the one I took earlier. But we have yet to see any sand down here. These energy cables will probably take us where we're trying to go. One could hope. Let's follow the energy. Pick up a little speed and dash right on through. That was ineffective. So if I had to make an assumption, we actually have to wait until this fills up a little more. Otherwise we'll get stuck by these cactuses and we'll have to repair our suits. That is just no fun at all. Let's go ahead and throw up some mood lighting. Oh yeah, this is much better. Let's get a look at ourselves, maybe. Hey, who's that handsome guy? I'm making my own moving picture. Hey, Pa! Hey, Pa! I'm making a movie! Says the guy who's recording a video for YouTube. Oh, that sounds lovely. And church somewhere on this planet. Man, I got here fast, I guess. Maybe it's to allow you enough time to take the prescribed route. I shortcut it through the gravity cannon. Oh well, hopefully I won't need to come back after this. Or if I do, I'll be smart enough to waste my time elsewhere before trying to dive down here. Hello, Mr. Cactus. That's a good cactus. There we are. Oh, it's hazardous. There we are. That's just a weird looking flower. Nothing to see here, folks. Definitely not being spied on. Shooting fire out of my bottom. It looks kind of cool. Why I have enough oxygen for this? Too late to question that now, though. We are now on the sand pile. It's rising. Rising. Ever so rising. Assuming once the sand is high enough, we can just walk over these cacti, harmlessly. We can hope anyways. Already. Oh, that's lame. Follow the energy cable. Goes through there, so maybe we can go over and around. Time is now of the essence. Goes through this wall, so maybe we just zig and zag a little. Here's some kind of elevator. This is probably what we're looking for. There's the energy cable. Looks like this is some kind of alternative entrance. That is completely cloaked in ghost matter, so that's probably why I have to go through all this stuff to get here. And then I had a much easier time of it back in the day. Got some fallen buildings kind of lining up a little. Yep, there's a path. Reminds me a little bit of trying to get into the Southern Observatory on Brittle Hollow. Let's make it in. Pray to God there's trees. Oof, oof. "60 seconds of oxygen remaining." Oh god, I'm gonna have to speed read. No, I've got oxygen. There's that symbol that you see on the warp platforms. Oh, this might be related to that. I see a ball, I move ball. That is how I do. Prompted to launch a scout. Let's take a peek. Nothing of super interest. Hello. Oh, these are warp cores. These are the things we've been seeing at the center of those warp platforms. Black and a white. Probably a transmitter and a receiver, if I had to guess. A couple of them are empty, too. Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. Raimi and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or a simple machine error. Raimi: in theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering a black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Pi: initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on White Hole Station. Hypothesis from Amy: it is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. So what they're saying is taking one of these, slapping it in there, pairing it with a white hole. Hello. White holes repel, black holes take. Goes in one and out the other. No discernible differences, though. Are there any other... Oh, here's a scroll. Rami, an update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eyes. Pi, to that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Pi, of note, Rami, Yara requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. I'd hate to leave him in the dark. Get it? Because, talking about taking the power, but also, letting him know what's going on. Pi, all available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Rami and I are about to run a new test. Rami, hypothesis confirmed, hypothesis confirmed. I saw it, Pi saw it, hypothesis confirmed. Pi, this is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. So, this is the power going to the city. I see ball, I move ball, that's how I do. I think this is going to move power to the... Yeah, so now that this is beefed up, something different going to happen? Hello? See, it's going to start coming out of the white hole before it even goes into the black hole. Does the angle matter? Just gets sucked right in there. That is something else. That is so cool. And yes, before anyone suggests it, I do know about one of the secret endings you can get here by messing around with this. I might demonstrate that in a later video, but since we just got here and got all these log entries, getting that secret ending does invalidate all the log entries you picked up that particular day. So, not today. But, we'll break the fabric of space-time at some point, I promise. Ooh, another series of scrolls. Rami, the Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. Rami, we've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Pi, hypothesis. Creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. Pi, Rami and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology to handle such energy. Pi, we would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new warp energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be the Ash Twin. So is this the birth of the Ash Twin project? Rami, the energy is currently unavailable, you say. You're a gas, Pi. What, did he get a charge out of that pun? Pi, my pun was unintended, Rami, so I believe it's you who's aeriform. What a gas. Let's drop this in here. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we used warp towers like the one we have on Whitehole Station to connect Ashhole Twin? Oh, that sounded inappropriate. To connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location. Yara, of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet, so there is a series of towers on the Ash Twin apparently that will warp to different planets. Yara, my gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Phlox, we can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. So I guess one of the warp locations is the sun station, perhaps. We'll see. Clary, Pi, Poke, Root, and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. So there's a Black Hole Forge. The giant steep tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone. And we could modeled the Timber Hearth Tower after a geyser mountain. Oh, geysers. Nope, nope, nope. So, that one looks like a sun. That looks like the Hourglass Twins. Maybe that's Geyser Mountain for Timber Hearth? What are these? That one's probably... Oh, how you say Giant's Deep. So if I had to venture a guess, this has to be Brittle Hollow. Kind of triangular looking. Here's a door that was previously blocked off. Let's see if we can... There we go. Remy. Note, this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the Whitehall Station. As we just noticed, Remy and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So, although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path below, by the path from the Sunless City. An update, the High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. And remain closed it did, because it's broken on this side. You can still see the broken, door crystal right there. Oh no. Oh well, we're not going back there. So that's finished. These must be solar energy concentrators or something. There's the interloper, getting really close to the sun. We need to check that out one of these days. Let's head back to our ship. What is this? Kind of looks like a window. Maybe I can get there from the other side? Maybe only if I'm quick. Need to heal up really quickly. And then once more unto the breach. No sand, please. And thank you. Not starting to see a lot of sand here yet. Oh, we are starting to see a lot of sand here. It appears to be the scout up there. So even if this is the last thing we do on this life cycle, let's try to find out how to get there. There's ghost matter nearby. Oh. So do we have to carefully navigate this without dying? I think that's safe to say. Appears to be a hole. Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to this star system, the signal from the eye. We've observed the eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we've chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. So this is the Eye Shrine. If the Eye called to us, why won't it reveal itself? Why is it so difficult to locate it? Did something happen to it? Did the signal stop? Does the Eye no longer desire to be found? Perhaps this isn't the Eye's choice. The Eye may not be able to communicate with us more than it already has. Does make you wonder. Yeah, that's the window we saw. I don't think there's any easy... Oh, there's a hole right there. I'll check that out. Is the Eye natural or artificial? Maybe somebody built it. The Eye is older than the universe itself. How could something exist before its creator? It could be naturally occurring, though this doesn't answer how the Eye could be as old as it is. But this Eye signal is old. Did the Eye deliberately call out to us by sending the signal, or did we hear the signal by coincidence? We could be seeing meaning where there is none. Suppose the signal was produced incidentally. Does that mean the Eye is any less important, though? Perhaps the Eye wanted to be found. Could it be sentient? Maybe it chose us. Does the eye desire something from us? Could it need us in some way? Maybe it doesn't have to be us. Can it be me? Can I do it? Can I be the hero? Oh wow, this area is full up. Let me get out of here before I get crushed by a pillar of sand. As fun as that might be, I'd prefer not to. Well, that was rewarding. Alrighty, let's not get sucked up into the vortex. Oh, I can't get sucked up into it. It's pushing down from the Ash Twin. Let's see. There's Chert. How's my beautiful boy? Nothing super new yet. Here's a cave. Don't have a lot of time to be checking it out, but oh, what else is there to do? Aside from leave this planet, but I don't want to do that. Unidentified signal nearby. Who are you? You are the cave shard. Mellorai. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. Wasn't this the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? We're pretty close to the North Pole. I'm guessing we can't get to that bottom of the dry lake bed because it's full of sand. An update from Coleus. Mellorai and I went back to the lake bed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there, and sometimes it isn't. Mellorai, that means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. As quantum objects often do, we plan to re-examine the northern lake bed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. Mellorai. Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Coleus. Oh boy. Can I make it out? Come on. Almost there. Haha. That's one angry looking sun. Nothing new to say. Can we observe any of these star systems blinking out of existence? There's one. There's another. There's a third one. You actually watch one starting? Oh, we just missed that one. What are you? Oh. Bits and pieces of stuff flying off of this planet. Oh, I guess let's go take a brief peek at the Ash Twin, since it appears to be fully exposed right now. And yes, I just jumped there from the Ember Twin. Close enough, I figured if I could break gravity, be able to make it. Here's the warp point to Timber Hearth. And a big-ass pillar of sand. Let's not get yanked over. There's the tower to Giant's Deep. Where would this take me? Well, let's take a peek inside. See if there's any fascinating information to be acquired. Let's not accidentally get warped. No scrolls, no projection stones. Oh dear goodness. Let's not accidentally get sucked up. Aha! The pillars overhead. Larry, here's our first delivery. Yarrow. 1 warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root isn't storing this core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. Clary, I wish I could wait for you to arrive, but the Forge, and my unfinished work there, is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. Yarrow. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. Yarrow, I confess, I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? Let me wait for that to pass. That is so loud. I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. Yara, I suppose more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. Ho ho ho. Someone's flirting. Clary, I'd be happy to explain our findings. Okay, Yara, stop using this scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her density rivals on neutron stars. And neutron stars are remarkably dense. And go meet her on the White Hole Station. Uh-huh. Cute. There we are. What's inside of you? Trees! Thank you for the trees. Let's not accidentally warp. Oh boy. Will I get sucked up? Will I make it? I should make it. Oh, how fortunate. How unfortunate. Oh, poor fella. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm not supposed to be here. That's the sound of the universe ending. I need to get out of here. We will come back and explore this at a later point. It was in this tower. It looks like the center of the Ash Twin, if I had to guess. We'll figure that out at a later point, though. Is there a scroll around here? I think there's a little more reading to do. We'll check the sun one again, I guess. That appears to be the most relevant to our current sources of distress and not being able to keep our timely engagements. Yara, some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Pi, presently my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Oh boy. Idea, Pi, you know I don't find that funny. Hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. Pi, I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yara. Idea. That, at least we can agree on. Pi, how curious. Raimi thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Idea. idea. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this. I don't recall supporting the sun station's construction, but here we are. So this must be the tower to get to the sun station. Not that it particularly matters, because we are fixing to die. Can I run out of oxygen first? That'd be cool. Oh god, gravity. Oof. And there you have it. We stumbled into the core of the Ash Twin, I think. With not enough time to explore it, we'll have to check that out at some other point, but I am curious on following our leads, maybe to the sun station, but I want to check out that quantum rock business first. So, quantum rock, sun station, and then maybe Ash Twin? I don't know. We'll figure that out starting in the next episode, but for the time being, I'm going to call this one here. Thank you all for watching this. I appreciate each and every one of you. In the next episode, we'll figure some other stuff out, but I had a great time playing playing Outer Wilds with you today. I will look forward to catching you in the next video, and remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, stay curious.